Hello everyone, I'm just going to do an update on my FTX DR8. I've had this thing since mid-summer. I treated myself to a lockdown present. I know there's a couple of other people now with videos popping up with this particular car, so I just thought I would share my experiences with it as well. It gets used in sort of the most hostile of environments. It's just on a wet beach all the time. In fact, if I lift it up, you can see, by the chassis, it's picked up a fair few scrapes and knocks. I know there's a guy who goes by the username Pip and Maz, and he's just broke his rear suspension mount. I did the same with mine first run. Actually, I reversed into a curb, but I didn't realise you could get an FTX one. So this one was from a guy in Germany who makes these for the Really Raptor, which is also the same vehicle. It's a really nice billet piece of aluminium. Fits perfectly. It is a bit more expensive though than the FTX part, so you're probably just better off getting that really. So what else have I done to this vehicle? I have changed every single bolt on it over to stainless. Again, just because it's being used on the beach all the time. I have put a new motor on it. It's running the stock pinion, 12T pinion, and the reason I put a motor on it was, let's go over what have I done with it. I think it's in here. Yeah. So here's the original motor, and this is quite a common thing for those that run other vehicles. From jumping, the magnets on the rotor shattered, causing it to sort of seize up. So this motor was £30 on Amazon Prime, next day delivery. Pretty much identical in the fact that it's actually got the rear end on it, or the rear of the can, and I swapped it over because the new motor, the bearing was exposed, so just to sort of prolong the life of it. I think it's a Kevin Talbot trick, is to put silicone underneath the motor, so if you are jumping it, it'll come down and it won't clatter onto the chassis, shattering your magnets. This has had a full rebuild bearing wise. The rear diff bearings seized up, taking out the diff housing, and when I stripped it down, actually pretty much every bearing had seized solid on it. So I have upgraded them with, let's excuse the camera work, some rubber sealed bearings. These were purchased off eBay. They're a generic size, and it's the same bearing that fits throughout the whole vehicle. Hopefully these will last a little longer. If they don't, then maybe I'll put some stainless bearings in, depending on how expensive they are. I've upgraded the servo as well to this model here. Makes night and day difference to how well this thing turns. And in fact, I wasn't getting full throw on the steering in one direction, so the servo was butting out onto here, so that's something that I need to look at, but it was doing that with the stock servo. It's just one of those jobs that I've just trimmed the end stop down on the handset, but it works fine for now. Okay, so what else have I done with it? The springs here are off a set of FTX ZD Racing shocks. They got a slightly higher spring rate, and I have changed the oil to a 250. I think it's 250. Yeah, 250 CST weight. That's the same weight that's used in the Armour Mojave. And I have to say, full chat on 6S now on rough sandy ground, and it tracks and holds much better with a lighter oil weight. I'm not sure what the FTX is as standard, but the rebound is incredibly slow. I should have put my wheels on really, but the rebound is much better now, and it does seem to sort of hold a lot better. While we're on the case with the wheels and tyres, again shoddy camera work. Of course, everyone will know that the wheels have got the drain holes here. So the first few times of taking it on the beach, these just filled up with water. They got incredibly heavy. As you can imagine, it started oscillating and bouncing around. So when I got back, I took the stock sponges out, and I made some inserts with this, which is closed cell foam, which is the same backer rods as what I use in my MTB wheels. On the tubeless conversion, I've just basically trimmed down some of that backer rod and made these inserts so they don't actually collect water, being closed cell foam, which is quite good. I mean, as well, it does give the tyres a bit more purchase, which I think helps at higher speeds. And in the after that, I have taped up the holes. This is my spare one that sort of lives on the back there. Well, what else did I do? Oh yeah, I bought some of these, the Fast Track tethered body pins. They're a game changer, aren't they, when you're taking your lid off, and they work really well. Let's get the lid on. Oh, again, this is going to take faffing around. And to get these on, basically, you just, I think it was a M8 to drill out, and then you've got that rubber grommet that's attached to them. In fact, let's go on this side. And they're just a really neat addition. Say if you're pulling the lid off, you haven't got to worry about losing your body pins. Just make sure I haven't forgotten anything. So yeah, I have changed the motor, I've changed the servo, I've changed the oil weight in the shocks, different springs, slightly higher spring rate. It's just more fun to drive now with the suspension setup how it is. That was another thing as well. As you guys will know, if you've got one of these, the diffs are incredibly open. So I'm now running a 300,000 weight in the middle, and I can't remember now, but I think I'm running 50 in the front, 20 in the rear. And it makes a difference as well. Stops the front wheels from ballooning, and when you're doing donuts and stuff like that, the inside wheel doesn't diff out as much, which is always a bonus. I have got to change actually my steering arms. The ball joints have just all worn out on them. There is quite a lot of slack in them. I'd say now it's freezing cold. It's not gonna it's not going to show up. But that is something that definitely needs changing, these arms. Is this everything? Oh yes, this is another armor mod which I have utilized on here, and it's a diff gasket that goes between the diff housing and the chassis. I will try and edit some stills to come into this that I took when I was stripping it down. When I took the diff housings out, it was just packed full of sand and grot, and they even had grass in there. So hopefully now, having made some custom gaskets, that's gonna sort of seal the diff housing a lot better. And I think that's about it for now. If you have any questions, just leave in the comment section and I'll try and get back to you. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.